Good morning, we're live.
Good morning.
How are you today, Ebony?
I'm great, Leanne. I'm so excited to come live on your program and meet everyone and bring everyone through this flow. Really excited.
I'm excited to share you with everyone. It's only 9 minutes past 8, so we give people a little bit of time, excuse me, to get onto their mats, and because we don't start till 8:15. So if you want to share anything while you're waiting, Ed, go for it.
Yeah, great. Thank you. I'd just like to know that you may want to use some blocks. If you don't have blocks, Leanne was telling me you guys have been getting creative with maybe books, or maybe you've got some tin tomatoes nearby that you'd like to use. And you might also like to have a blanket for the end of class for your shavasana. And if you have anything extra like a jumper or a nice eye pillow to take you into your relaxation state, feel free to bring that along. The class I've also created for today is with everyone in mind that may be in a smaller space, being on a sailing yacht. And I've just created a short flow for us to leave everyone with a sense of openness, and really want you to walk out of here just feeling really light and spacious.
Beautiful, Eb. I've actually just muted myself to allow you to talk, so we won't. My noise in the background wasn't crossing over. So feel free to put your music on, and I'll mute myself again, and I'll see who's online.
Okay, great. Sounds good, Leanne. I'll see you on the other side.
Still only 11 minutes past, Eb, so I'll check out at 8:15. I'm just still flipping between the screens to see who's online. Most will start to join us soon, so I'll just check the comments in Facebook.
Okay, sounds good. So if you just while we wait for a few more to join, you're more than welcome to take this as your usual yoga class and do any preliminary stretches or anything that you like to do before we begin. I really love this. Take this time to yourself before we begin.
Good morning, Lisa. Welcome. Hi, Joanna. Hi, Belinda and Deb. Good morning. Still only 8:13, so a couple more minutes to give people a little bit more time. Love the heart, Joanna. I love your cooking videos too, by the way, Joanna. Good morning, Richard. Thank you for joining. One more minute, Ebony. Hi, Anne. Okay. Have an absolutely beautiful class, everybody. I will mute myself.
Good morning, everybody. My name's Ebony, in case you've just joined, and I'm so excited to be sharing this flow with you this morning. Thank you, Leanne. Big love. Enjoy the class as well. Just joined, I did mention that you may want to use some blocks or grab yourselves, get creative, grab yourselves some books or maybe some tin tomatoes or something like that. Everyone's got those at the moment. We also may be needing a blanket. So any other props, I love Shavasana props. So if you have an eye pillow, a jumper, anything that's going to make you feel really nice and cozy and comforted in your Shavasana, grab that too. We're starting off with a seated meditation, so feel free to use your blanket under your sit bones. So the class I've created is for everyone in mind that may be on a sailing yacht, so in a smaller confined space. But I want everyone, this is a class for everyone at all levels, and I want everyone to leave with a feeling of just openness and just a feeling of expansion. So welcome to class. Let's start off with our seated meditation, so maybe use your blanket just to prop yourself up slightly. Just shuffling around on the sit bones just a little bit to find your comfortable place. Let's take, before we close our eyes, taking some nice deep shoulder rolls. And then when you're ready, settling the scapula down the back, shoulders away from ears. Gently start to close down your eyes. Placing the hands comfortably on the palms. You're welcome face down if you're feeling like you need some groundedness, but if you need some energy in your day, place the palms face up on the knees. So now that you've closed your eyes, start to draw your awareness into your own body, starting to feel any sensations that you may come across. Starting to roll gently forward and backwards so that you can find your comfortable seat. And when you've found that sweet spot, really start to press down and ground down with the sit bones. Down with the sit bones, feel this opposing force lifting up through the spine. Carry this energy up until you reach the back of the neck, slightly drawing higher, allowing the chin to gently tuck. The energy lifts up and out through the crown of the head. Draw your awareness to your forehead and soften down the skin in this space. With the brow, we can often hold so much tension. And now let's tune into the breath. So tune into your breath in your belly. Note how with each inhale your belly rises and expands. And with each exhale, the belly softens, drawing closer towards the spine. So we'll just be for a moment, really drop in and become aware of that movement of your breath. And now gently drawing your awareness to this space, flickering the eyes open. We'll begin with some nice fluid spinal movements just to get us warmed up. So as you inhale, lift the head and heart. And as you press the knees into the hands into the knees and roll through the spine. Inhale, head and heart lift. Exhale, all air out, round through. Feel free to close down the eyes. Really helps you get into the sensations a lot more. Taking these movements nice and slowly, making them fluid. One more round. Spine, hands down by our sides. Inhale, arms rise. Grabbing a hold of the right wrist as you press the hand up towards the sky. Exhale, start to lean the body over to the left side. So in this place, ground down right sit bone. Really want to feel some openness in the chest, so drive the right shoulder back. Gaze can be gently up. Exhale. Taking the hand down, let's switch sides. Inhale, arms rise, holding on to left wrist. Press up into the sky as you start to lean your body over to the right. You can close down the eyes if you feel. Again, ground down right sit bones and drive that top arm up over to the right side. So you feel this really beautiful opening along the whole left side body. Exhale, taking the hands down. Blanket if you were using one, and coming onto all fours. Finding our 4-point pose, hands directly underneath the shoulders, knees directly underneath the hips. Variation of cat-cow. Inhale, belly drops, head and heart lifts. And exhale, start to draw the sit bones back towards the heels. So really stretching out that lower sacral area. Inhale to rise, belly drops, heart lifts. Exhale, drawing back. Again, moving with your own breath, your own pace. And this is all about feeling good. So take the movements that feel good in your body, no force or strain. Last one. Finding your neutral spine. We'll move into our first downward dog of the morning. Well, maybe not for some of you. I'm impressed. Tucking through the toes. Press the sit bones high. Finding your downward dog. This downward dog can be active, so begin to, maybe if you like, pedal out through the legs. Maybe you like to shift the hips from side to side, coming into the inner and outer knife edge of the feet. But any movements here, just start to slow them down so you really get into your body and into the feelings of. And then settle in your stillness. So settle in your downward dog, taking 2 full deep breaths. All together, rising to the toes. Bend through your knees and draw the lower ribs towards the thighs. Notice the height in the sit bones. Now, drive the heels back towards the mat, but leave the height in the sit bones. Notice how the sit bones stay high and feel the stretch. Inhale one more time, driving with lower ribs to the thighs. As you exhale, drive the heels back towards the earth. Gently starting to walk the feet towards the hands. The knees can be as bent as you need. The stance can be as wide as feels. So keep a nice bend in the knees, keep this pose juicy. Start to relax the head down, maybe taking a hold of the forearms, and swaying your body from side to side. Any movements that feel good, waking your body up and out. Hands come to earth as we gently start to roll up through the spine. The slower better. And once you reach the top, start to roll out through the shoulders. Feels so good. Find our Tadasana at the front of your mat. So have your feet grounded. Close your eyes down in this pose. I really want to work through this Tadasana with you. So close the eyes down, feel the feet pressing into the earth. To activate the kneecaps and the quadriceps so they lift. You've got activity in the legs. Slightly tuck down through the tailbone. Feel the energy lift up through your spine. Relaxing shoulders away from ears and taking that energy up and out through the crown. Hands and arms are active by your side. As you gently start to open the eyes, let's flow together. Sun Salutation A. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, fold into your Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, stepping back, first round Chaturanga. Let's release the knees down first, then the chest. Roll shoulders back before inhaling, lifting head and heart. Exhale, press back to knees, then down dog. 2 breaths. Inhaling, rising to the toes, bending through your knees. Drishti is at your hands as you step forward. Find the in-breath lengthening from sit bone to crown. Exhale, dive and fold. Inhale, draw high, reach to the sky. And exhale, hands to center. Let's take one more round all together. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Depending or floating back, find Chaturanga. Let's release down fully this time, elbows by our sides. Inhale, Cobra or Up Dog. Now exhale, find your Down Dog. 2 breaths. On the next inhale, right leg right. Exhale, drawing knee into chest and gently with control, step that foot in between the hands. Dropping down back knee, left hand grounds, lift the right arm high. And this time I want you to lean back slightly, draw the right arm open further. Right shoulder draws back, open in the chest. Exhale, hand frames foot. Inhale, forward. Now exhale, dive, drawing back for half Hanuman. The leg can stay slightly bent. Flex through the foot. Inhale to lengthen the chest. And as you exhale, dive and fold from the chest. Don't worry about letting the head to the shin. We want to keep the spine straight. Inhale, takes us forward, lunging. Exhale, coming off back knee, pyramid pose and fold. So nice fluid movements. Inhale, dropping back knee down. Taking the hands to the thighs, we'll come for Anjaneyasana. Before we go anywhere, I want you to take your hands to the hip, the right hip back and the left hip slightly forward. So feel that symmetry, that difference in the hips now. Slightly tuck through the pelvis, so we're gently turning and activating the core. Inhale, arms right. Exhale, take hands behind us, interlace. In-breath launches chest high. Exhale, fold and dive, lifting the arms. Inhale, rising back, arms lift. Exhale, hands to heart center. Twisting, left elbow to right knee. Press palms into one another to spiral the chest over, right shoulder back. If you feel like you'd like to go a little bit deeper, come off the back knee. Third option, maybe you'd like to open your hands, left arm down, right arm sky high. Stay with the option that feels for you. Taking hands down to earth, stepping back, down dog. Inhale, left side, left leg rises. Stepping in between the hands, dropping back knee down. Right hand grounds, left arm reaches sky high. Find that nice open twist, lean back. Exhale, hand frames foot. Inhale, find your lunge, dive deeply. Exhale, half Hanuman. So again, the knee can be slightly bent. Foot is flexed. Inhale, lengthen through the chest. And now exhale and fold. Inhale, reaching forward, lunging once more. Exhale, coming off back knee, fold, pyramid pose. Inhale, back knee drops. Taking the hands to the thighs, let's set up Anjaneyasana this side. So to hips once more, and really feel that left hip draw back as the right comes forward. Feeling that tucking in of the abdominals. Inhale, arms rise, shoulders soften. Exhale, interlace hands the weird way, always feels weird. Inhale, launch the chest high. And exhale, take your dive. Beautiful. This flow should be feeling really nice. So no strain. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're finding our twist. Right elbow comes outside left knee. Really press palms. This is a beautiful place. When you press the palms together, you'll notice that that left shoulder rolls back and opens, creating space. So option once more, staying where you are, or coming through and taking the back knee off. Third option, right hand comes down, left arm reaches sky high. Drishti, your gaze is maybe at that top arm. Taking hands back down to earth. Frame foot, pressing back. You have an option of a vinyasa. So it's at your own pace. We'll all meet back in downward facing dog. So downward dog, take a short rest, coming down into child's pose, opening the knees, taking the sit bones back towards the heels. We'll be here for just a short while, so really just make this pose passive. Don't worry about activating through the arms, up and down, forehead drops onto the earth. And because we're home alone, or maybe we're practicing with someone else, really want to take advantage of using releasing breaths. So we'll take 2 rounds where we inhale and then breathe out through the mouth and really just let it go. So let's draw in now, inhaling breath all together into the belly. Out through the mouth. One more, inhaling deeply. Let it go. Drawing activity in the body once more. Taking your seat high, downward dog. Let's continue to flow with some movement. So stepping right foot forward. We're coming. I'll just move around so you can see a little better. So right foot comes to the outside of the right hand and the foot is on a slight 45-degree angle. So we really want to floss out through the hip in this posture. So whatever feels good. And maybe that is dropping your back knee down. Maybe that helps create a little bit more space for you. So just moving organically in whichever way feels good. Maybe that's clockwise, circle, anti-clockwise. Just taking a moment to tune into your body and what you need. Find stillness. Take the left hand to the sort of outer corner, top corner of the left mat. Right hand comes to the inside right knee. Now press the knee away. Maybe you come onto the knife edge of the right foot. But again, we're going for openness and space on all the right top shoulder back. You should feel beautiful. You should be able to open the heart slightly, lean the head back. Inhale, draw back to center. Bring that foot facing forward. Do you start to lift the back foot? So this is a quadricep stretch on that left side. If you're not feeling this stretch, which I think we all are, but if you're not, slightly tuck through the tailbone and you should feel that activate. Another way is taking the right hand behind us, holding onto the foot. Now press the foot into the hand again, allowing us to open through the chest. Exhale, hands frame foot. Let's step back for a moment for downward dog. Right leg rises, bending through the knee. Let's find crooked dog. So stacking the hips, yawning the body open. Love this pose. Exhale, now draw knee. And gently drop the knee behind the right wrist. So we're preparing for pigeon pose. Step the back foot a step back. I'm going to move it around this way so I can talk you through this next. Depending on how open your body is, if you're feeling that pigeon is really intense for you, draw the heel more towards the pelvis. Otherwise, if you have the space, start to take the out, flex through the foot. This is really important to protect the kneecap. So now let's all take a little look behind us and just make sure that your leg is outstretched. If this pose is really intense for you, another version of it is side saddle pigeon. So this left leg comes out onto a 90-degree angle. Wherever you are, come up onto the fingertips. And now become aware of the hips again. So drive the right hip slightly back, left hip forward. Again, we're finding and going for symmetry. Come up onto the fingertips. Inhale, lift the head and heart high. Now exhale and start to come onto the forearms. Let's all take the left hand out together and move back so you can see. So left hand comes out to the top left side of your mat. Press the hand into the earth and start to drive that right sit bone back just a little. So you get a little bit more sensation. Coming back into center, resting on forearms. just so I've got a really nice practice for us all. So as you're coming up onto, it'll just come up a little closer, come up onto your forearms, we'll work with some self-massage, so some pressure massage. You have a pressure point right here, up in between the brow. So as you're resting on your elbows, just gently start to press into this tension space. So this is a really beautiful release for any tension that we may be holding, any headaches. So it's a great tension reliever. Let's move to the pressure point just outside of that one, still on the brow. And don't worry about if you have this, if you're doing this correctly, if it feels good, you've got the right spot. Gently start to trace along the eyebrow, coming to the, and we'll create mini clockwise circles on the temples. Remembering to breathe. Okay, gently taking your forearm back down to the earth, and we'll start to activate the body to bring ourselves out of our pigeon pose. So gently starting to come back up as we rest our right sit bones. Do this facing your way once more. Right sit bones, drawing the left foot around. We're preparing for Ardha Matsyendrasana. If this pose is also intense, you can take the right foot out flexed. Otherwise, stay in the formal pose. Come onto the fingertips, and everyone lift your sit bones up and take them slightly over to the right so that we have sit bones. The left hand comes behind us, hugging in the left knee. Inhale, lift the head and chest. And now exhale, gently start to twist on the exhale. So working with the breath, the inhales allow you to lengthen, and the exhales just allow you to soften so that you naturally come into the twist. Don't worry about forcing yourself around, the body will find its place. Let's draw back in. Take the hands to earth and press that, find down dog. Let's repeat that on the left side. So inhale, the left leg rises. Exhale, stepping out for lizard pose. So the left foot comes to the outside left hand. We're finding that 45-degree angle, and we'll start to floss out in the hip. So if the back knee is there for you and that feels like a better option, please take it. Again, just moving in any way that comes naturally to you. This is another great posture to close down the eyes if you want to feel into it a little bit more. Let's find our stillness. The right hand comes towards the top corner of the right mat, and we're coming through for that opening. So the left hand presses to the inner left knee. Roll the top left shoulder back, really open through the chest. Lean back, head. Drawing back to center. The left foot now faces forward. We're starting to lunge deeply. And if you're not feeling this pose, start to tuck slightly through the pelvis. The back foot lifts. Maybe you're feeling sensation here. If not, ground down through right hand. Take a hold of the back foot. Press the foot into the hand. Opening through the chest. Releasing the foot. Taking the hands down. We'll press back momentarily for down dog. So raising the left leg, crooked dog is where we're going. Bend through the knees, stack the hips, yawn the body open. Exhale, drawing knee to chest. Now gently drop the back knee wrist, preparing for pigeon pose once more. So find your space set up where you did last time. We'll all meet on the fingertips. We'll draw the left hip back this time, right hip. Inhale, lift the head and heart. And exhale, gently start to soften and fold. Coming onto the forearms. Taking right out to the top edge of our mat this time. Pressing into the earth so that we're pressing the ground away, and you'll notice that that left hip will start to drive back just that little more, finding sensation. Coming back to center onto the forearms. So this time we'll bend the elbows again. And I'm going to talk you through this jaw release. So great to be doing this while we're at home as well by ourselves. So take the pointer and middle finger, and we're seeking out our jawbone. So we have a lot of small intricate muscles. Really nice just to massage in, giving us some release. You can carry on down the jawbone, circular motions. Never give the face too much loving, so really just enjoy this moment. Remembering to breathe. And taking the forearm down to the earth. Gently start to awaken the body, bringing ourselves back up. This time coming onto the right sit bone. Left foot around. Setting yourselves up in the same way as you did on the other side. We'll all come up onto fingertips and shift our seat slightly over to the right, grounding down both sit bones. Legs behind you. Draw the left knee in. Find those breaths. So inhale to deepen and lengthen. And exhale, gently start to twist the body around. Working with your breath. Finding yourselves coming back to center. We'll finish off with our last activating pose. This will be Navasana, so I just want to get some slight core activation happening. So really important in this pose, never to round through the spine. When you've rounded, you've just gone too far, so you really want to keep that core engaged. So don't get scared, I've got some different options for you today. So lifting through the chest, starting to draw the arms out, coming up onto the toes, and maybe this is your Navasana, so feel free to stay here. Otherwise, let's lift one foot off the ground, option to stay, and maybe lift the other foot up. You always have the full expression of the pose available. Otherwise, we'll stay for a count of 5. Lift the chest. 3, 2, and 1. Gently cross the toes. Take the hands to the earth and lift the sit bones. So just releasing out through that lower sacral area. Planting the feet on the ground. We'll make our way back. We'll come through some rounds of bridge pose. Find our Shavasana. So really starting to slow down, bringing the body to that space of rest. Taking the arms outstretched by our sides. You should just be able to tickle the back of the heels or close enough to. Before we move anywhere, please lift up your hips and tuck the tailbone. Now place the sacrum back down on the earth. We're really creating space here in the lower spine. Take the hands back down by your side, and on inhale, press the feet into the earth to lift the hips high. You have the option to stay or interlace the hands and tucking the shoulders under. Really press into the feet further. High, opening in the chest, feeling that brightness, that space. So good. One more breath. Gently untucking the shoulders, rolling down one vertebrae at a time, nice and slow. Sacrum comes last. Find rest just briefly. Moving into our second round. Sides. Inhale, press the feet into the earth, launching hips high. Again, feel free to tuck the elbows under, interlace the fingers. Press feet into earth, open. One more breath. And releasing. So for the third round, you have some options. You can do bridge pose again, and we'll be lifting one foot off the ground and then the other. Otherwise, if you'd like to come into Urdhva Dhanurasana, the full expression of the pose, so wheel pose, feel free. So set yourselves up. Know where you're going. Inhale, pressing feet into earth, lifting high. So wherever you are, really pressing the hips high. For those of you in bridge, coming into that 1 foot at a time, come up onto the toes. Drive right hip, right foot high. Notice how the hips drop, so press them up. Releasing down, left leg lifts, maybe a bit shaky. Drive the hips high and exhale. So gently start to come onto the earth. Draw the knees into the chest. Give them a big hug and then roll from side to side. Massaging out through the lower sacrum. If you really like Happy Baby, you can finish off with this posture. So drawing the hands to the heels, to the feet, sorry. As you press the feet up and away to the sky, draw back down with the hands. Maybe you like to move from side to side. Slowing down, starting to move towards our final posture. So once more, just gently hug the knees into the chest. And now when you're ready, let's set yourselves up. Find your Shavasana. So please take the feet out wide, grab any props you may need to make yourselves feel cozy and comfortable. Maybe that's using your blanket, eye pillows, jumper. We want to take up space. So take up as much space as feels good. And we'll walk through this one together. So I want you to draw your awareness to where you are on your mat. Feeling completely earthed. Start to soften the forehead. Noticing the eyes become heavy in their sockets. Noticing the cheeks, the lips, the jawbone relax. Your shoulders, your chest, your belly all become heavy. Noticing your upper arms, your forearms, your hands and your fingers releasing down into the earth. Your hips, your upper legs, your lower legs, your feet and your toes all become heavy. Release. Let go. Take rest. And when you're ready, gently bringing your awareness back inside your body. Maybe starting to move the fingertips across the thumb pads. You could wiggle out through your toes. Maybe you'd like to take your arms up overhead and stretch out as if you're waking up from the most amazing deep sleep. Gently rolling yourselves over onto whichever side you prefer. Moving slowly. Now keep your eyes closed, your focus inwards. Start to make your way back up to a seated position, nice and slow. Tuning into your breath, noticing the way the breath moves in your body. Maybe bringing one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart. And just checking in with yourselves, noticing how you feel. Maybe differences from the beginning of class to now. Taking the hands to heart center. Gently dipping your chin down, allowing the lips to curl up into a soft and gentle smile. And just feeling absolute gratitude for this practice. Feeling gratitude for each and every one of us, for this community, for joining in. Ready, gently flickering your eyes to open. Namaste, everybody. Everybody out there. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you for joining me. Thank you, Leanne. So good.
Beautiful. Thank you, everybody. I just flipped through the screen there. Good morning, Maya. Busy morning. Join you again tomorrow. Have a lovely day. Oh, yes, lovely. Hi, Tanya. Good morning, Debbie. Thank you, everybody. Have a beautiful Saturday.